Hi everyone, I'm Megan from Katherine James, and today we're going to be talking about different types of pearls and why some pearls are so much more valuable than others. All pearls are considered organic gems because they come from living organisms, just like ivory or coral or jet. Pearls are formed naturally underwater in either an oyster or a mussel. And when a foreign object gets stuck inside the inner lining of its shell, it starts to protect itself and cover that foreign object with layers of nacre. Nacre is actually the same material that lines its own shell, also known as mother of pearl, which you know when you've seen the inside of an oyster and it has that beautiful opalescent iridescent finish. It's the exact same thing. If you were to look at a pearl under a microscope, the nacre would essentially look like a perfect brick wall. The bricks are microscopic platelets that are made out of a material called aragonite, which is essentially a crystallized form of calcium carbonate. The binder between the bricks would be made out of conchiolin, which is similar to the keratin that we find in our own hair and fingernails. The smoother and more symmetrical and even the brick wall is, the more lustrous and smooth the nacre is going to be, and that's going to give it a gorgeous reflection and shine and essentially going to make the pearl more valuable. Essentially, all pearls on the market today are cultured pearls, which are created in hatcheries or farms. Any natural pearls that you might find are either very teeny tiny natural seed pearls or antique jewelry, which is now very rare and has since accumulated a lot of value. This is because the natural pearl industry diminished very quickly in the early 1900s around the Art Deco period. This happened for a few different reasons. If you want to learn more about how natural pearls became extinct and are essentially no longer available, as well as Mikimoto and how he created some of the first cultured pearls, check out our article now on kjj.rocks. Today you can find 4 different types of pearls: freshwater pearls, and then saltwater pearls. The 3 saltwater pearl types are Akoya, Southsea, and Tahitian. There are many value factors when it comes to evaluating pearls. The first one is size. Of course, Tahitian pearls and Southsea pearls are known for their amazing large shape and size. The next factor is shape. Of course, most pearls are round, and that's what a lot of consumers are looking for when they shop for a pearl bracelet or a pearl necklace. But there are some other shapes too, including teardrop shaped pearls. So the most important factor when you're looking at the shape is just that it's symmetrical. You want it to be as even on all sides as possible. And in the last couple of years, pearls have become very fashionable, and some very regular shaped pearls have come onto the market and become quite trendy. Sometimes they're labeled as Baroque pearls or souffle pearls or natural organic pearls. There's a lot of marketing terms that are used. But in general, they are definitely less traditional, and so they can be a little bit more difficult to evaluate in a traditional way. You want them to have, of course, a beautiful finish and beautiful luster, which we'll talk about in a minute. But their value when it comes to regular pearls, I would say, definitely resides in the fact that all jewels that you love them and you personally love the way that they look. Some of the most important value factors when it comes to pearls has everything to do with the nacre of the pearl. You want it to be, as mentioned, as thick and even as possible, and you want it to have a beautiful finish and beautiful luster. So the luster includes the shine on the pearl, the reflection, and it also has a couple other factors as well. One is called overtone, and overtone is the secondary color you see when you look at the pearl. So the first color of the pearl is the body color. So traditionally that would be white or cream, or if it was a Tahitian pearl, it would be, a black color. In general, the most valuable overtone colors when it comes to traditional freshwater or Akoya pearls is a pinky rosy color. You might also see a greenish color that is generally less valuable than a pinky color. And again, when it comes to Tahitian pearls, overtone can be a little bit more complex because Tahitians are famous for having amazing colors. So while their body color is usually a dark gray or black, they can have purple, green, pink, and even more exotic colors when it comes to their overtone. And those slight changes can have a lot of difference when it comes to their value. The next factor is called Orient, and not all pearls have Orient, but it is a very valuable characteristic for a pearl to have. It's almost similar when you think of a diamond and how a diamond has fire and scintillation, which is when reflected light is broken down into spectral rainbow colors. Orient on a pearl is similar. It's kind of when you think of oil and water and how you have those beautiful rainbow kind of iridescent colors. This is a similar effect on the surface of a pearl. Lastly, of course, with any pearl, you want it to have a beautiful finish and good quality of nacre, as mentioned. So you want it to be as blemish-free as possible. But pearls are natural, so of course they're never going to be, perfect looking in their shape or their finish. And of course, if you have earrings or a necklace or a bracelet, you want them to be well matched. So when you look at it as a whole, even if you have different colors, like you might in a Tahitian pearl bracelet or necklace, you want the whole, appearance and presentation of the piece of jewelry to look well matched and balanced and beautiful. Most pearls found on the market today are freshwater pearls, which are being farmed in China. And they've come a long way since the 70s when they were first cultured. You may remember they were kind of irregular in shape. They were often rice-shaped, sometimes, with various colors. And now freshwater pearls are quite amazing in the sizes that they can reach, sometimes comparable to Southsea pearls. They have beautiful nacre, beautiful color and luster. And because China produces, 10 times more pearls than all of the saltwater varieties combined, they're essentially available now at any price point and in lots of different varieties and colors. So that can make it confusing, but again, it's kind of all up to the pearls that you love and what you're personally looking for. The next saltwater variety are Akoya Pearls, and all saltwater pearls use oysters versus mussels to be cultured. They're known for having an absolutely amazing luster and overtone, and sometimes Orient. They can have nearly mirror-like shine, which is, absolutely awe-inspiring, and people love Akoyas for that reason. And their best variety is usually a creamy, white body color with pink overtone and highly reflective Orient. The next saltwater variety are Southsea Pearls, which are farmed around Australia, Indonesia, and the Philippines. And of course, they're most famous for having absolutely amazing size. They can be up to 15 millimeters in diameter. And they're known for having more of a satin-like finish. They're not as reflective and high shine luster as Akoyas or freshwater pearls. But there are a couple different varieties of oysters that can be used when culturing Southsea pearls. So that can actually affect their color. So they can have a traditional white creamy body color. There's a silver oyster that creates a silver pearl. And of course, very famously, the golden Southsea pearls. As mentioned, Southsea pearls can only be farmed one at a time, and so you can imagine how difficult that makes matching a perfect bracelet or necklace with all the same exact size and shape. It's very difficult, and that's what makes them, so valuable and expensive in the market. So that's why you might see often Southsea pearl earrings or even a single Southsea pearl pendant, because it makes it a little bit more affordable and accessible if you just love that type of pearl. The last saltwater variety are Tahitian pearls, which of course come from Polynesia and the Cook Islands, and they are by far the most exotic of the 4 pearl types. They're known for their famous black body color with amazing various overtones of all different exotic colors. And those colors often have, various trade names in the business. Sometimes they're known as peacock or pistachio or aubergine. And again, similar to Southsea pearls, they do have amazing diameter and size and a little bit more of a satiny luster. But because they are so rare and expensive, especially because they, have various colors, it's very difficult to find a matching set for an entire necklace or bracelet, especially if you want them in all one color. So you might find jewelry with mixed colors, that's very popular. And again, with single pendants or even earrings, which makes matching a little bit less complicated. One thing to know about pearls is that they are commonly treated just like every other gem on the market. So it's not uncommon for them to be bleached or even dyed with various colors, and they're definitely treated to try to make them, you know, as blemish free as possible. But it is very common, and if you are looking for a fancy type of pearl, something with a color like the golden Southsea pearls or colored Tahitian pearls, that is something you're going to want to investigate more, especially if you're looking for pearls that are natural and untreated. Because they are natural wonders of the sea, they are a true treasure, and pearls are very, very soft and delicate. So they have to be treated with the utmost care, not only when you're wearing them, but also when you're storing them between wear, and cleaning them, of course. So we have all the tips and care essentials that you need in our Jewelry 101 care. So check out the article on kjj.rocks, and we'll put the link below so you can learn everything you need to know about keeping your pearls in the best possible condition. Thank you so much for watching, and if you have any other gem or jewelry questions, be sure to send us a message or put them in a comment below, and we'll try to get to them in a future video. And if you've enjoyed watching our video, please like and subscribe so you can keep in touch with us and learn more about gem and jewelry.